back to Worley Family Homestead. This morning we got another little project that's popped up, so come along with us, see if we can figure it out, try to get it fixed. I got a spigot here behind Mama's house. It will not turn off. I've got a water hose hooked to it right now to keep it from leaking, but it's on full blast right now because we use it to water the chickens and used to water the garden with this back spigot over here. So this morning I am no ways a plumber, but I'm gonna take a look at it, see what I can do to try to maybe fix it. Of course, I'm like everybody else. Don't know how to do something, I look on YouTube, try to get some ideas on how to do things. And so I'm gonna try with the simplest fix first, and then I'm gonna try to work my way from there. And so first thing this morning, I need to run to the hardware store and get a few supplies. Okay, made it back from the hardware store. I got a few things I think is gonna work. So let me show you what I got. What I got is I got this water spigot right here behind the house. And you see it spraying out right now, but I can adjust it a little bit where it'll finally quit leaking like this. But I've always had it won't turn off. See, now I got it where it's not leaking, but it's still on. This water hose is still full of water. So what my plan is I'm hoping I can go in there and rebuild this spigot. Take this off and rebuild the rubber washers that's inside, put it back together and be done with it. Because I don't want to cut this copper pipe. I don't want to have to go up under the house again and start working on that. But so we're gonna see how this first step goes, see if we can get it done that way. If not, we'll move on to plan B. So the first step, which I've already done, is I went up under the house just a few minutes ago, found the main water cut it off to the spigot. I've drained the water hose. So now we'll go ahead and try to take this thing apart and see if we can get anything done. Well, folks, that plan's not working, so we're gonna go to plan B, which I hate to do, but I think it's the best thing to do from where I'm at, because this thing has been on there so long. This house is, I don't know how old this house is, it's at least 60 years old or better. But this is, I remember this when I was a little kid, so it's been on there so long I can't get it to break loose, and I'm gonna end up bending my copper pipe. So let's try plan B. All right, so what we're gonna try to do, we're gonna try to cut this off right here and have enough, hopefully, sticking out that I can clean it up and put one of these newfangled spigots back on there. So we'll see how this little cutting tool works. This is a P.O.Box. Bought it a while ago, didn't have one, had one years ago, but don't know what got it. So we're gonna try to cut this copper pipe off. Just gonna replace this whole piece. All right, the little cutoff tool won't work in the best in the world, so let's try to go ahead and do it with a hacksaw. We can clean it up in a minute. All right, I got a little bit of sandpaper. We will clean this thing up. There we go. So this is Plan B. I've seen these on YouTube. I don't know anything about it, didn't know it even existed until I saw some channels on try how to fix your water spigot. But it's made by Shark Bite. What this thing's supposed to do is it's got teeth inside here. It's supposed to just slip right on this copper pipe and it won't come back off. It's got teeth in there to hold it together. And they say it's just as simple as push it on and you're good to go. So well, let's find out if that's true or not. Well, I don't think I've got enough pipe sticking out to make it work. Don't look like. I may have to go in there and do Plan C, which I surely didn't want to do. Nope, that's not going to work. All right, Plan C. Okay, here we are up under the house. If I ever told y'all how much I hate crawling up under a house, if I didn't, I hate crawling up under a house. Okay, so here we go, what we got. This is where it goes through the wall. I'm gonna try to push enough out to where I have enough to work and maybe put that connector on, but we'll kind of see how it goes. Okay, it took some doing, but I finally got enough pipe sticking out that I think I can get this Shark Bite fitting to work. So we're gonna got their little handy dandy tool right here. So this here's the 1/2 inch. So now we'll get some sandpaper back out and try to clean it up a little bit better since we got a little extra sticking out. All right, that looks good. So now let's try the Shark Bite clamp again, or the spigot. We're gonna see how she does. Just praying that it works. Hey, I think she's on there. So now what I'm gonna do, make sure this valve's turned off because it's turned on. I'm gonna go back under, cut the water valve back on, and see what we got. Well, got the water back on, and as you can see, I got a leak here behind it. You know, this part here does work, but when I turn it off, it just flexes a little bit, and it just sprays everywhere. So it's like we're going to have to go do something a little different. Okay, we're gonna go back to Plan, well, I don't know, D this time. Got the regular faucet spigot. I'm gonna put this connector in here. Got my pipe thread on there with my thread tape. I'll cinch it down good and see if we can get this to work. Okay, let's try this again. My hands washed off a little bit. I'll get this on here like this. Okay, I'm starting to run out of plans. So what I'm gonna try now is I don't have to fit and remove this right here with, so I'm gonna try to cut this right here off. Got one more plan to try. We'll see what we get done with this. All right, there we go. We got it cut off again. Well, here we are back in the shop. Well, the first couple things I tried to do didn't work out the best in the world, so I guess I'm gonna have to do what I didn't want to do to begin with, and I'm gonna have to try to solder this piece back on. I've never soldered before, and one reason I didn't want to do it this time is because I didn't have the equipment to do it with. So after another quick trip to the hardware store, we have a basic plumbing torch kit, which actually came with the torch, the flux, the solder, the little brush to put the flux on with. So I went ahead and bought the whole kit. I had a little torch already, but it was just about as cheap to buy this whole kit as it was to buy everything individually anyway. So I went ahead and got that. Went ahead and got us the 6-in-1 professional grade brush cleaning tool, where we can clean the pipe like we need to, inside and out. So that's gonna be good. Went ahead and got us a deburring tool, make sure all the burrs are out of it once I've cut it. And then I went back and actually got another outside spigot. This one don't have the threads on the back. You can kind of see this one right here actually does. That 1/2-inch copper pipe will slide right up in there, and we'll just solder it together, and that should take care of it. So I'm gonna try to get all this stuff put together real quick and go outside and see if we can learn how to solder. Lord have mercy, I've left my knife in the house. Well, this thing had been sitting on the shelf a little while because there's a lot of dust on everything, but I'm thinking that most of my flux has kind of, I don't know if it evaporates or what happens to it, but I'm hoping there'll be enough in this little container that I just opened that'll kind of get me through what I need to do. But with my luck, there ain't no telling. So I think I got enough solder. We'll try that, see how that goes. But I'm telling you, if it weren't for bad luck, I don't know what I would do. But all right, we got everything took apart. I think we'll go there and see if we can get some soldering done. All right, so we got back to the house. Now let's go ahead and try to get this cleaned up. Got my new deburring tool. It's got something on the inside of it. I should have read the directions, I reckon. Oh, ain't that fancy. It's got an extra one in there. Okay. All right, we'll try to take this deburring tool. I'll pull this thing on out so I can get to it. Let's see if I can't get the burrs out of this thing. All right, that feels pretty good right there. Now, try to take and clean up the outside. Okay, got that clean. Go ahead and take my new outside spigot. Go ahead and clean the inside of it up. Alright, that looks good. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and try to apply the flux. See if this will slide together. There we are. So now we're going to try to put some heat to it, see if we can get the solder. Well, it's not a professional job by no means, but we'll kind of see if it's going to leak or not. Well, it took a little longer than I thought it would, but we finally got it back together. Here it is. Don't have the water hose hooked to it now, but got plenty of water coming out, and it turns off. So that's what I wanted, and like I said, it took a little longer because I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I sure ain't a plumber, but I think it'll do for now. Hey, one more quick thing before I wrap up this plumbing part of the video. You know, I was trying to use the shark bite plumbing equipment to try to fix this leak. Hey, don't hold that against them for the luck that I had on my project. It does say in their own video that if you have soft copper under your house, it's probably not going to be a best fit for that. It's probably still going to have a few leaks because that copper is so soft, and that soft copper is not exactly round like it needs to be. So if you have hard copper, PVC, or other kind of pipe under your house, it's probably going to be a great fix. And matter of fact, there is some plumbing under Mama's house, some newer plumbing, that there was a couple of shark bite products on there. So just don't let my experience keep you from trying their product. Like I say, it's a good, well-made looking product, and I think if I'd have had hard copper, I'd have had this video done a whole lot faster than I did. So just want to throw that in there. Don't want y'all to think bad of them because of the experiences I had with it, but I kind of knew ahead of time that we may have had soft copper in the house and it may not work to begin with. If you have any plumbing problems similar to mine, you can actually go on YouTube and see their videos, because they got some videos posted well how their stuff works. And it's a great idea, and it's really easy and simple to do if you got the right pipes and stuff in your house to do it with.
Yeah. No treat. I'll give you 2. Good, ain't it? I know what they are. Alright. That's all you get. That's all you get.
Oh, look who else in there showed it.
You might want some more treats.
I don't have any. Y'all go to her. I don't have any. I don't have any.
No more treats. Got
Come here. 45, you want it? You want it? Come here. Come on. What is he doing?
Here.
Emma, since they don't want it, you can have it. Yeah. Well, you can't have the camera though. You might as well give it to him since they don't want it. Maybe next time. What are you doing? I don't have any more. She might though.
I got 3.
No, he don't need no more.
Get Daisy.
Daisy's like, what do you keep playing at, Johnny? What are you doing? Ah! Ah! They must have got it figured out.